Jack Kerouac, he drank himself to death in New England, and I'd like to take his hand and say, Jack, man, it's okay. Now he's gone, and we're left to move on without him. The songs howl like me, poets at an arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken plastics inundated ore that we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive.
Letting it play out a little longer today, just letting it play. Puts me in the mood for Tennessee football.
Black and white headlights pierce.
If you like this song, smash that like button.
Burning me to the marrow. But fire brings peace as well as it brings fear. You're the only thing I hear, and I want that. The songs howl like me, poets at an arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated ore that we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive. The dogs howl like me, poets at an arcade, soaking moonlit smashed and broken.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Tailgatin with Talkin VAWLS. Letting it play out there, man. Letting it play out. Feels like a tailgate. I love that song. You guys love that song. So I just let it play out this morning. If you like that song, smash that like button. Welcome to Tailgatin with Talkin VAWLS. We got 30 hanging out in the live chat. Let's share out the link, guys. Let's see if we can grow it. It's Florida week. It's game day, man. It's game day. I don't know if you guys saw it on Facebook. JP has already flipped that switch. He's lost his mind. It's game day. Logical JP's gone. He's predicting a win now. So we'll see what happens. But I'm Boogie Bentley.
I'm Dauber. What's happening?
What's on the agenda? What's on the docket? Is that a thing? Is docket a word? It's hard to carry on a conversation when I don't have good grammar and I don't have I'm not intelligent. So normally I would go and I would Google, is docket a word? And then I would say, what's on the docket for today, Dauber? What are you eating? What are you grilling? What are you drinking? What are you doing today?
I got a little Sailor Jerry and Coke in the cup already.
At 11 a.m.
At 11 a.m. And as Walter Miller just said in the live chat, docket is a word, although be better suited to be used in court.
Well, this isn't court, but
not court. But yeah, got a little buffalo chicken dip in the crock pot. I think we're just going to do some sandwiches though. It's kind of hard to. I'm not like JP. I'm not going to get up and fire the smoker up at 2 a.m. for a noon kickoff.
Well, let me tell you something, dude. You can fix a nice pork butt in the oven. That's what I'm doing right now. I put it in about probably about 9 o'clock this morning. And I just go low and slow, put it on like 250, let it sit in there for 2 or 3 hours. And then I bump it to 3 for 2 or 3 hours. Then I bump it to 350 for 2 or 3 hours. And it just renders all that fat down. You get the right seasoning on it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's good. And no smoke. I could probably get some liquid smoke and take it up a level. What do you guys? We got a bunch of you hanging out in the live chat. We got Troy Lee hanging out early this morning, says, let's grill some gator. Troy Sharp says agenda equals docket. So I'm on a roll already. James Gentry hanging out. Johnny Arterburn hanging out. Lone Wolf. Alan V. He's a dog, but he's here hanging out with us. Man, who else we got here? A lot of you guys commenting. I've not had a chance to read them. Kyle Adams hanging out. Cody Branch hanging out. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining us for Tailgatin with Talkin VAWLS. If you've never been, well, this is only the second one we did. We did one for BYU. We're just hanging out. We'll talk about the game a little bit. We'll talk about food. We'll talk about beer. I know I said it's never too early to drink a beer, but I've got a Monster Energy going right now. But I do have some Proper 12 Irish whiskey waiting on me for the victory party when we come back right here on the S&B Network this afternoon, immediately following the game. Make sure you guys come back for that. We'll either weep together or celebrate together. If we win, it's going to be the best podcast ever. I don't even know if we'll talk about the game. We may just dance and sing.
Oh, man. There may be some weeping if we win, too. Who knows?
Dude, when they beat South Carolina, when Pilardi kicked that field goal, that was a season that me and JP had season tickets together. We had 4 season tickets, so we were there with our wives. And when he kicked that field goal, there was a kid behind us, and he was like, he's probably 18, 19, and he's like, turn around, he's got his head buried. He's like, I can't watch. I grabbed that kid. I said, turn around, we're going to watch and celebrate together. And when that field goal went through the uprights, I swear to you, it felt like years of being down had ended. Right. And I was emotional. Like, man, I really was on the verge of tears that game.
Yeah, it's cool how this game, this team, it can bring people together. You know, I mean, we talked about a couple years ago in Neyland when we came back from down 21, and you and I were sitting there together. I mean, we're sitting there, grown men jumping around, hugging dudes we don't even know.
Dude, I still have that selfie that we took with those dudes that we didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just like this show and all these guys that come hang out with us. It's a brotherhood. You know, it's when you get it, you get it. And it's cool. And I think that's why, you know, it's so fun to just come hang out and talk Vols, man.
Alan B says sports bring people together, and it's the truth. A lot of you guys talking about Proper 12 and the notorious Boogie Bentley. I'm down with that name. I like that. James Gentry says Conor McGregor versus Nate or Masvidal. I hate Nate Diaz, man. I've always hated him. And what's crazy is he fights the way I love his fighting style, man. I do jiu-jitsu myself. I love jiu-jitsu. A lot of people hate when, fights go to the ground. That's what I love to watch. I love grappling. I love watching grappling tournaments. Love watching EBI, Eddie Bravo Invitational, submission-only tournaments. I love it. I love the gi. I love training in the gi. That said, I just don't like Nate Diaz. I'm really not – I like Conor. I used to love Conor. But then, man, once he made that money, he I like the trash talk, but I don't like the talking about money all the time, man. I don't know. But he's still fun to watch.
It's all for show.
Oh, yeah. I love the trash talk. I don't like the way it changed from trash talk to now all he ever talks about is money. And he only fights what he wants to fight. I get it. I would do the same. You think you guys would see me if I had millions of dollars? No, I'd be in a cabin by a lake somewhere. You'd never see me.
How much of that, though, is actually him or just the persona and the character he's created?
Wookie's Gone Wild says Proper 12 is great, but it kicks. I drank the whole fifth in an hour one day. Well, that probably is why it kicks. Let's see. Let's not drink a fifth in an hour. That's probably a problem. That Irish whiskey is made with tap water. How dare you say that, Time Traveler? I thought it tasted good, man. James Gentry says he's gone off the rails, and I love it. Is this what Tailgatin with Talkin VAWLS has become? We're talking about Conor McGregor and UFC. I love UFC. Maybe we'll start talking MMA. I don't know. Let's talk about Tennessee. Let's talk about the Vols. Unless you got anything else you're doing special? I got a pork butt roasting. I got some Proper 12. That's what I'm doing today.
I mean, nothing off the charts special. Just hoping for a win, man. Or no, let's take that back. I'm hoping we're competitive.
Oh, I don't. Nope, not me. I want to win. I don't care about.
I want to win, but I don't want to repeat of last year. Out the gate and mistakes, and then we're down and down and out. But before we get rolling, before fans even find their way to the seats, I want. Well, no, you know what? It can be over, but in our favor.
Do you not think that a 12 o'clock kick plays into Tennessee's hands?
Absolutely.
It has to.
I think it does.
But they have to come out fast. You got to come out fast. If Tennessee can come out and play fast and somehow find a way to force a turnover early, score a touchdown early, That crowd's going to be down because,
Yeah.
listen, everybody in that stadium expects to beat Tennessee. Tennessee's a joke to them. They don't take Tennessee serious. It's 12 o'clock kick. People are still hungover from last night. Tennessee comes out fast and gets the lead. Take that crowd out early.
Well,
it's their best chance, in my
listen,
opinion.
I saw something earlier in the week. It was Mullen's midweek press conference. It wasn't until the last question he was asked something about Tennessee.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's it is sad that we're to a point where nobody's intimidated by Tennessee.
Yeah, no.
But and Pruitt, he said that in his presser, when he was first hired in his opening presser. He said, we're wanting to get back to a point where teams fear Tennessee. And it's one of those things. It's not an overnight process. It's not year two, we're going to see, a night and day difference. It's going to take time and work, and games like today are good stepping stones and building blocks. If we can go down there and minimize our mistakes, capitalize on their mistakes, and even if we back into a win or squeak out with a win, Samaglia kicks one as time expires to put us out ahead. That just moves the line further down the road for this team and the program into restoring Tennessee football. Because face it, we haven't been relevant.
Oh yeah, that's why everybody thinks that way. I was thinking today. I wonder, because I know a lot of Florida fans, and I was like, I wonder if they're sitting around and it's like they're playing a Vandy. Like they have no doubt they're going to win the game. I wonder if that's the way they look at us. Veggie AJ in the live chat says Colorado Buffs fan here in Denver, but I like your guys' show. Very entertaining. Keep up the good work. Good luck to the Vols today against Florida. Thanks for listening, man. That's cool. We were talking about before we went live. We're in like a little green room before we go live. We talk and hang out or whatever. We were talking about that. We see a lot of guys. Alan V's always in the live chat. He's a freaking Georgia fan. We believe. Or have we had this conversation before? This is what we were talking about before the show.
I think he said, Dogs fan, but
it's cool when you guys come in, you're civil, you add feedback. It's fun.
No, absolutely. Fun. I had a little convo in the messages there last week with a fan of an opposing team, and I mean that's what we said earlier. Football and sports in general brings people together. People, you don't know, you can jump around and hug, and it is cool. You do have the extremes. The people that all they want to do is cuss at you, and just ignorant fans.
Trolls. They're trolls.
Yeah. But my brother-in-law is an Alabama fan. Not a bandwagon fan. He actually grew up there, and of course, I think it is a little easier when the team that you support is winning. But
there's not a lot we can say back to those fans, man.
Yeah,
there's not a lot you can say. Wookie's Gone Wild wants to know where JP's at. He had to go into work early this morning, but he was hoping he would be able to jump on for this, but he's not going to make it. He'll be home in time to watch the game. He'll be on for the post-game show at 3:30. So if any of you guys want to jump on with us, we can do it. We did it for the tailgate with BYU. Some people got mad because we were shilling for money, but it is what it is. If you want to come on and chat with us, give us a $5 super chat and say, I want to be on Talkin VAWLS. And you can send us a message on Twitter, Facebook. We'll get you added for a few minutes just to hang out. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. It's just an option. You guys seem to enjoy it. If you want to do it, cool. If not, that's fine too. We don't care. Just an opportunity. People don't like when we ask for money. I noticed that. Somebody got mad because we were shilling the shirts again. Speaking of, check out this sweet Talkin VAWLS shirt. I get it. You don't want to sit and listen to a bunch of advertisements all day, but at the same time, some people are in the comments asking if the shirt's still available.
Well, and the other side of that is we want to bring you guys the best product we can, and stuff like that helps us to grow this show. The majority of anything that we get, we're putting right back into the show.
Yeah, like this new webcam. Like if you guys notice, mine used to flicker. I don't know what was up with my laptop. So we took money directly from T-shirt sales. I got a webcam. If I don't know, we put it in advertising, anything we can to grow the show. We're looking at. We talked about this last year and then ended up not doing it because of technical difficulties. We would need certain things to go do a live show somewhere, like at a local brewery here in East Tennessee. A lot of you guys said you would come out and hang out. So that would be cool. But in order to live broadcast to those that can't make it, we need some tech stuff.
Different equipment, yeah.
See, I don't know the word like docket. I could guess, and I might get it wrong.
Well, yeah, and we need to know how to use that.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, but that's okay. That's okay. You guys in the live chat, what are you drinking? What are you drinking? It's 11, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. What are you drinking? What are you eating today? Anybody actually eating Gator?
Hey, have you had Gator?
Yeah, when I had it, it was real like gritty, but I've heard people say it depends on how they fix it. I had it. I can't remember the name of the restaurant. It's the one down there by the riverfront. I think that's actually the name of it.
It is, yes, Riverfront.
Oh, that's hilarious. Lone Wolf Grill and Steaks. I hope they come out a nice medium well, maybe.
I've had Gator a couple different ways. Couple times it was so. A couple times it was really good. I've eaten it at a couple of victory parties. Would hey, if we win today, we'll go to Riverfront and have some this evening.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
JP's in the chat. If you guys want to harass him, he has officially changed his predictions of Vols 24, Gators 19. He does this on Saturdays, man. He's a different person on Saturdays. He loses his mind the whole day. He is a nut job the entire day. Monday, he's back to normal. JP, you can have a conversation.
He pulls the paper bag off his head for Saturday.
Yeah, he becomes a psychopath, man. Me and JP had many a good conversations at the gym throughout the week about UT football. Very logical. And then on Saturday, we usually hate each other because he becomes a lunatic. Veggie AJ, are you really drinking a kale smoothie? Dude, I do like smoothies with kale. I like spinach probably a little bit more than kale, though, in a smoothie. As you can tell from my great physique, I drink a lot of kale shakes. I don't get why people get mad at that. You're good dudes. You're not trying to get rich. You're doing it for the show, clearly. Yeah, that's the thing. We've had this conversation many a times. What do we do? Listen, this channel is growing extremely fast this year. Since we've gone to video, it's been growing like crazy. It's a conversation you got to have. There's money coming in. There's T-shirt sales. Money is going into a bank account, and I'm tracking it, and we have conversations. How are we going to use it? And the answer is always put it back in the show. Put it back in the show and grow the channel. So that's what we're trying to do. And we appreciate guys like you, Troy Lee, always hanging out, whether we're tailgating, whether it's Wednesday night, Saturday, you're always here. Dude, you've been in the comments since before we had video. Some of you guys have been here since the beginning when it was me, JP, and DA hanging out. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the show, I think, is the best it's ever been right now. I love it. I enjoy it. It's, oh, man, just a great team. I sent Dauber a big sappy message the other day telling him how much I appreciate his passion to do this show. It makes it so much better when you got a group of guys that enjoy it, but we just enjoy hanging out. Let's talk about this game some. Man, we're rambling, but that's what Tailgatin Talkin VAWLS is. We're just hanging out with you guys. Troy Sharp just hit the nail on the head. JP will be ready to fire everybody 5 minutes into the game. You've never had a more true statement. Dude, Florida's banged up a little bit. I've not heard yet. I don't think we're going to know till warm-ups if their corner is going to go. And if he doesn't go and their safety was banged up, their defensive line, their best defensive lineman's banged up, Tennessee has an opportunity today to make a statement. And I saw somebody, I can't remember, it was on VolQuest, might have been Austin Price, I can't remember. Somebody saying Florida might not be a top 10 team, but they still got that number by their name that says they are. So if Tennessee beats them, it's a statement.
And this is an ideal opportunity to get a win against a top 10 team. And we talked about it Wednesday. Florida, I think last year was overrated. I think they're overrated right now. But at the end of the day, they grind it out and find ways to get the W. They were down 19 against Kentucky. And everybody can say, oh, well, that was Kentucky falling apart. Well, Florida was still playing and causing them to fall apart.
Yep.
It goes both ways. I mean, it can't all be Kentucky because, it's just that's what successful teams do is they find ways to win even when they're not at their best.
And how long has Florida been doing that, man? How long has Florida done that to Tennessee? How many times has Tennessee had a better team and Florida finds a way to win? But that's what you said. That's what good football teams do. They find a way to win. And Tennessee needs to get back to that. They need to get back because that's the way Tennessee used to be.
Well, and that's, I think if we sit down and look at the first three games and take our orange glasses off and really just objectively look at it, honestly, the Georgia State game, I think we overlooked. We weren't prepared. And I think it falls back to the coaches on that game. The BYU game, we talked about it preseason. It was kind of a toss-up. BYU had some big dudes on the line, both sides, that are more than likely going to have opportunities to play on Sundays. And we thought that game was a push. And we came out and we played well, led the game all the way up until 17 seconds. And then the defense kind of played that bend but don't break. And that's kind of been our Achilles heel the last – we've not had defenses that will just shut you down and make you one-dimensional or force you to out of your game plan. We go back to last year and look at the end of the year. After beating Kentucky, we get gashed by Missouri and Vandy. They ran all over us, right down our throats. Our defense looked like Swiss cheese.
We got a $5 super chat from Kenny Ashby. Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, "Go Vols." He says hope $2 helps. Then he came back later and said $5. My bad. Love this show and Tennessee football. Keep going and I'll keep watching. We all suffer together. Thank you so much for the super chat. We enjoy hanging out with you guys. Enjoy seeing you in the chat. $5 definitely helps, man. That'll go towards something to promote this podcast, whether it's doing a live show somewhere or advertising. I don't like advertising. I like to actually use it. So I talked to a guy. Again, I go to a local brewery here and hang out with some friends of mine. Usually we try to go once a month. And he's good friends with the owner. And he was like, oh, he would totally let you guys do it. Totally let you guys do it. And I talked about even maybe just doing a hangout. Come to whatever brewery, hang out with the guys from Talkin VAWLS and watch the game together. So maybe we wouldn't even live stream there. Maybe we would just hang out. So I don't know, something to talk about in the future, something we're looking into. But we definitely, Kenny, thank you again so much for the super chat. We really appreciate it. Brandon Opp says, "Let's go, boys. Where is Armaine? Armaine may be the favorite, man. I feel like you guys like Armaine more than you like me, more than you like Dauber, more than you like JP. It's always, where is Armaine? And the funny thing is you all spell it different. It's capital R space Mane. His name's Rocky, so it's Armaine. But he moved. He's busy. He can't commit to the show. We did have him on after the BYU game. It was completely random. So we got another $5 super chat. Walter Miller says, "Do it today, Vols." Dude, guys, thank you for the support. We appreciate it. I know a thank you is probably like whatever, but it's mind blowing to me when you guys give us super chats. It's just It's humbling. It's just crazy. It's crazy enough that there's 59 people hanging out listening to me and Dauber goof off. This is not our podcast. We don't upload this to the podcast stream. No, this is just us hanging out, talking with you guys. Brandon Up says Vols JP is king. You're not helping yourself. You're just hurting my feelings even more.
I mean, it's kind of like the backup quarterback, man. You know, or reliving guys in the past that when they were there, you couldn't stand them, or you're like,
I'll take that. You guys just call me the Iceman Boogie. I'll be Casey Clausen. Everybody can hate me, but I'll just be the best there is. Not ever, but good, man. He was underappreciated.
Hey, dude, his road record,
yeah,
unbelievable. And what he was able to do in Gainesville, he went 2-0 down there, didn't he?
I can't remember. Dude, that's so. I am terrible at remembering history. I remember moments, but it's hard to remember history and who did what where. Walter Miller says everybody can go $5. I think that's a challenge to the other 57 people here in the live chat. But we appreciate it, Walter. Good to see you hanging out. What are you guys doing? A couple of you guys commented. What are you drinking? It's 11:26. We're going to go till about 11:45. Then I got to run upstairs, crank up the temperature on the pork butt, get that thing. Oh, man, I can smell it down in my office. It smells when I roast a pork butt in the oven, the entire house smells amazing. I love it.
Yeah, James Gentry confirmed. I'm assuming that's Clausen. 4-0 against Florida and Bama on the road.
That is crazy.
I mean,
I wanted to get back. There was something you were saying, and now I'm. You were talking about the Georgia State loss and the BYU loss, and we kind of I beat it into the ground. We are who we thought we were.
Yeah.
What happens if Tennessee finds a way? How do we spin it? What's the narrative going to be in the media if Tennessee finds a way to win today?
Well,
is it they bounce back from adversity, or is it they drop the ball, the season's still over because you lost to Georgia State, even though you're 1-0 in SEC play?
Well, I think the broad picture of the media will throw it out. Florida lost this game.
Yeah, sure.
And it'll be more about them and what they did wrong. But I mean, we talked about it in the preseason show. This team has potential. This team has talent,
especially on offense. Man, there's so much talent on offense.
The thing is, the talent doesn't have much experience. I mean, we've got some guys, juniors, seniors, redshirt juniors.
But look at the skill positions on offense, man. Callaway, Jennings.
Well, but
Chandler, he's got experience.
Here's the big thing, though. Look at where the program's been. It's a culture of losing. It's a culture of here's the next way we're going to lose this game. It's when BYU, gets the ball back with a minute and something left. We're like, okay, how can we lose this game? And I thought the same thing. And we texted back and forth during that game. Oh yeah, we'll end up losing 17-16.
Veggie AJ coming in with a $5 super chat. Guys, this is amazing. This is our biggest show of the year for super chats. He says, just want to show some love for a cool indie channel here. That being said, I do not think UT beats Florida, but it won't be a massacre. UF 38, UT 24. Sorry, guys. No worries. Hey, man, we all have different opinions. That's what makes us unique. I have nothing wrong with that. But thank you for the super chat. We appreciate the support. Coming in right behind you, Lindsey Byram. I think you owe your sister a dinner or something, because she's dropping a $10 super chat right behind Veggie AJ. Guys, again, thank you for the support. It is amazing. Gosh, just thank you. I don't know what else to say other than thank you. We appreciate it so much. It's nice. I feel like you guys are thanking us for spending our time, because sometimes it feels like a job. I said I was going downstairs to podcast. My kids immediately roll their eyes. I got to get off the internet. You podcast too much. My wife had a dream last night. This is dead serious. Had a dream last night that we were in an argument because she was fussing at me for podcasting too much. And she was like, I don't know if it was a dream or if it was just a future reality. And listen, it is a sacrifice. It's a sacrifice of our time and energy to come down here, but it's fun, man. It's fun. I just love hanging out with you guys and shooting the bull. Do you remember where you were at? Yeah, Kenny Ashby started this. We appreciate it, dude. It's so funny. A lot of people don't realize that super chat is even down there. And I hate to keep talking about it and mention money, but I want you guys to know it's aware. James Gentry, yeah, Dauber, you're taking your family out, and James Gentry's going with you guys. James Gentry with a $10 super chat says, "Let's go, boys. We're winning this game. No way around it."
Hey, man, everybody's getting fired up. This is how it was before the Georgia State game. When we got, ready to open the season, I was ready to go down and play. And, maybe I needed to with what was on the field against Georgia State.
It wouldn't have been worse.
Wouldn't have been worse. No, but man, this is so cool. I am completely amazed and humbled. We keep, talking amongst ourselves, me and Boogie and JP, and just, oh man, Wednesday night we had right at 100 people. After the BYU game, we had 300. I mean, it is so cool that there's anybody that wants to get together and listen to us talk. But we keep going back to it. That's what sports does, and that's what Tennessee football does.
I'm just curious if what makes us different and unique is that it's like we say all the time, you guys in the live chat are just exactly like us. We just took the step and made the decision. Hey, let's start a podcast and let's get together and talk UT football. You guys know just as much as we know about it. And that's why it's fun to hang out, get your opinions, see your opinions. Walter Miller is coaching you guys up. He says the dollar icon in the live chat opens the super chat. Thanks, Walter. You did start something here, buddy.
Archie Miller throwing out pretty big question there. Will Bryce Thompson play?
He wouldn't be traveling to Florida if he wasn't playing. I think Jeremy Pruitt has known all week he was going. I think he's known for 2 weeks he was going to be playing in the Florida game. He may not start, but he'll play. There's no doubt about it.
I think for a conference game, it's 70 people that can travel.
Yeah, I think something like that.
And I don't think you waste a spot on your travel roster.
Him and Jeremy Banks both.
Yeah, and that's I was going there too. Banks is also traveling. As soon as that broke, I saw the story, and then I saw immediately the PR guy puts out, "Oh yes, this has been handled."
Yeah.
And
Ricky Root in the live chat says, "So if the Vols pull out the win, do you think all the firing Pruitt talk goes away?" That's kind of what I was talking about earlier with the loss to Georgia State, the loss to BYU. What's the narrative in the media, but also as fans, how do we look at it? I think, man, a lot of people get in these comments and they're mad at the things we say, and they're like, "You got to back off Pruitt." I'm not calling for Pruitt to be fired at all, but he deserves criticism. We had a podcast last year that the title of it was "The Jury is Still Out on Jeremy Pruitt." It is. It was then. It is now. Until he can consistently go out and compete in the SEC, the jury is out. Now, I can criticize him and talk bad. That doesn't mean I want him fired. But to answer the question, Ricky, I don't think the Nega Vols ever go away. I mean, you could lose 2-3 games and there's people wanting to fire coaches.
Well, I mean, he's been a head coach for a season and 3 games. He's still figuring this out. And it's one of those things. The situation that he came into, man, if you, I said earlier, take off the orange glasses and objectively look at it. Where he came into a team that was 0-8 in conference play the year before, a team that was decimated with lack of talent, lack of depth. It's just those are problems that aren't corrected in a season. And financially, it doesn't make sense to fire Pruitt right now. I mean, first of all, you've not given him a chance because a season is not a chance. Second of all, we're still paying Butch Jones. And
Wookie's Gone Wild says, wonder if they brought any extra whiteboards today. I tell you what, I like the fire being back in Jeremy Pruitt's eyes because that's something that was missing in that Georgia State game. And I don't know why. I don't know what it was. It was missing. Did you see the hype video? JP's here. We'll add JP real quick. Did you see the hype video JP shared this morning where Pruitt was talking about when you got – oh, was it you? When you guys make a play, I want you doing this because that means we're going to put on more damn steam.
Yeah.
Dude, I knew one of you guys posted it. When I saw that, dude, I was so fired up. JP, welcome to the party. It's a super chat party. Walter Miller has been rolling them in, dude. He is coaching these guys up on the live chat. He is requesting super chats. We got $35 worth of super chats as we're hanging out. We're talking about smoking meat. We're talking about drinking beer. We're talking about we've talked about everything but a little bit of UT football, and these guys are loving it. We got 61 hanging out. Guys, be sure you smash that like button, share out the link. Somebody's already put a thumbs down, and that hurts my feelings. So you know how you can combat that? If you're a VFL, if you're a Ball for Life, if you think Tennessee is going to beat Florida today, go smash that thumbs up because some jerk is trying to hurt our analytics, and I don't appreciate that.
It's probably a Gator fan.
Probably is.
Probably a Gator fan.
So what's up, Balls, JP? Or should I call you? What should we call you on Saturdays?
I'm the eternal optimist on Saturdays. I have talked myself
until the game starts.
Well, probably, but no. Yeah. I've got to thinking. You know, we're paying Big Jim Chaney $1.5 million. I mean, these types of games right here is why that we're paying Big Chaney $1.5 million. He's gonna find a way, and Pruitt is gonna find a way. This program has to have this win. I mean, we got one confirmed visitor for the Georgia game. One confirmed visitor, and who knows if they'll even show up. I mean, we've got to have it. We've got to have it. I mean, this is like on this program's last breath. I mean, do whatever it takes. And if they come out and they lay an egg today, oh, I dread.
Veggie AJ in the live chat's calling you guys out. He says, if a Colorado fan here can give us super chat, then UT fans should support these dudes here. This is enjoyable content. Veggie, that's awesome, dude. We already said it. It's cool hanging out with guys that are fans of other teams. I was just curious because we were talking about it before the show. When you guys come in here, does it make you wish that you had a fan podcast or live stream that you guys could listen to? Because if so, dude, do it yourself. Set up a YouTube channel and start building it. Build something for Colorado, man. I'm telling you, it's fun for the fans, by the fans. Sounds kind of goofy, but that's what it is. And it's something I was thinking about that drives me nuts. I love the Swain event. I love Jason Swain. I love his show. But when you listen, he talks about the NFL and he talks about baseball. And it's like, I want you to talk about Tennessee. And yes, this is Tailgatin with Talkin VAWLS, and we're talking about barbecue and beer and everything. We're talking about MMA earlier, but that's because this is just a fan hangout. This is not our podcast. This doesn't go on the podcast stream. That's why we just shoot the bull. This might be the best comment of the day. JP, I'll let you read it.
JP, if we lose the contest, you're going to start calling for heads to roll. Hey, you never know. You never know.
I wish you guys could be in our group text because
just win the freaking football game. I mean, just win the freaking football game. Show up, compete. You know, don't pee down your leg like you did last year in the first 5 minutes of the game and not even give yourself an opportunity. I mean, this bunch is not world beaters. I mean, they're not. Florida has major holes, and I understand that Tennessee does too. But there is a path to victory. Just go out and execute and do it.
We talked about that a little bit ago. Yeah, I mean, this is the perfect opportunity to get a win against a ranked top 10 team. It sets up for a perfect storm.
You know, and I mean, I think all of us can agree that none of us believe that Florida is a top 10 team, but hey, that's where that they're ranked. And if the Vols beat them, I'll take it. I'll
Yeah,
take it all
that's
day,
exactly
every
what
day.
we were
Twice
saying.
on Sunday.
I couldn't remember. I think it was Austin Price that said it, that they might not be a top 10 team, but they got that number beside them that says they
That's
are.
exactly right.
And that's all that matters. That's all that matters. 63 of you guys hanging out. We appreciate it. Smash the like button.
We got 20 minutes to kick.
Yeah, we're going to jump off here about 11:45. I got to go crank up the temperature on the pork butt. We'll be back immediately following the game as soon as we can get everything set up and jump on. I'm sure somebody will be in the live chat saying, the game's over. Where are they?
What do you think about what do you think about that, Dauber? I smoked a pork butt and invited Boogie. He smokes a pork butt, and I just found out about it 20 minutes before kick. I mean, what up with that, man?
That's terrible, man. Jeez, make me feel like a jerk.
What's up with that?
I got some proper 12 Irish whiskey if you want to come drink it and have some of this. This pork butt won't be ready till, good Lord, probably dinner time.
Probably, yeah.
Mine's probably not as good as yours. I don't have a smoker. Sir Killday says, hey, fellas, new subscriber. Well, thanks for subscribing. We appreciate that. That's something else you guys can do is subscribe to the channel. That also helps. Or smash that like button. That is free. Wookie's Gone Wild says, don't. Oh, he's talking about me leaving JP hanging. I don't care about that, Wookie. I thought I was leaving you hanging, which I do not want to do. Lonnie All Ball Williams says, you still giving out those T-shirts if we win 1 shirt per touchdown. You can bet your sweet behind we are. I may take all this money from Super Chats and buy T-shirts.
No. You said I'm getting
no. That's podcast money. I don't care what I said. That's podcast money. It ain't coming out of my pocket. But yes, anybody that didn't listen to the Wednesday show, if Tennessee wins today, we are giving away a free Talkin VAWLS T-shirt
of your choice.
Probably, yeah. We can let you pick which one if you want the logo shirt or if you want the cartoon design T-shirt. Right there on. I didn't want to share the channel. It's right there on Dauber's. Here, hold on. I can. If you guys have never seen that, I can zoom in just where you can see Dauber. That's the logo that goes on that shirt. I'll let you guys pick, and what I'll do is we'll figure out a way how we're going to pick a winner, and then we'll get your all's information, ask what size you need, ask which shirt you want, what color. I'll order them, have them all shipped to my house, then I'll package them and ship them out to you guys. So Tennessee wins, we're giving away 1 shirt. They win by 7, we're giving away 2 shirts. 14, 3 shirts. 42-0 balls. I'm gonna be broken. You think I was asking for super chats this show? I'll be begging, please super chat. I'll never be able to afford all these T-shirts. But hey, man, it's something fun to do. That's what we say when we're putting money back into the show, because we take this money we have stored up and we give away shirts. You guys wear these shirts. Somebody says, hey, what is that? It's so cool, man. We've run across several people that are like, you talk about a Tennessee podcast. Oh, yeah, Talkin VAWLS. I've heard of that. And then you're like, well, yeah, that's our show. But thanks for listening. What about you guys? You guys run across anybody that listens to Talkin VAWLS or anybody seen your shirt? Tweet them at us, man, at Talkin VAWLS _pod. We want to see those shirts out in the wild.
Tell you what, we pull out the victory today. I'm going to throw something out here.
Oh gosh, we're going to be giving away everything.
Listen. If we pull out the victory, I will send stickers to everybody that is in the post-game show.
Whoa.
How are you going to do that? How are you going to get that many stickers? 300 addresses.
Hey, it'll get done.
That's good. I'm glad that's on you. I'd much rather
it will get done
send a T-shirt than I would 300. I have a feeling it's going to be opposite. It's usually if Tennessee loses, there's more people in here because they're mad and we need to suffer together. If Tennessee, it's going to be backwards today. If Tennessee loses, I think we're going to have a very small post-game show. But if Tennessee wins, I think we're going to party in this live chat.
I think either way, I think that I mean, look at these folks that come in here and listen to us. I mean, we got some dedicated listeners, and we certainly appreciate that. And it doesn't matter. Yes, if we win an Archie Bunker, this post game will be crazy.
It's going to be the wildest thing ever.
If we lose, Vols JP is going to be sitting here probably calling for Jim Chaney's head, calling for Jeremy Pruitt's head. You know, it's just the way it is. I mean, it's just our fandom. You know, it's just our fandom. But I'm telling you right now, Chaney is going to be the difference, and him and Big Phil is going to bankrupt every Golden Corral between Gainesville and Knoxville after 3:30 today.
If they win, I'd like to see a big Jim Chaney and Fat Phil chest bump, just up in the air, 2 inches each, chest bumping. Oh goodness, dude! If they win, I'm gonna be. It's proper 12 straight from the bottle, live on air. I'll be at church tomorrow asking for forgiveness. It'll be rough.
Yeah, now you gotta hold yourself in there a little bit now, Boogie.
Sir Kilday says Samaglia kicking game-winning field goal. That was my prediction. That was my prediction on Wednesday night. Archie Bunker coming in with a $1.99 super chat. Thank you so much for the support. He says, call our main if we win. Oh, man. We were talking about that earlier, how everybody loves our main. He's not even on the show anymore. They're like, you three guys are chopped liver, but we love our main. Bring him back. Oh, gosh.
We need to get old Snake back, too.
Dude, we need to have a party tonight if they win. How awesome would it be if Snake came on?
Where is
our
Snake?
main came
Where
on?
Is Snake? Is Snake listening?
He's coaching football right now.
Coaching football?
Yeah, he's coaching Optimus football.
Yeah, that's why
he wants to implement the air raid
because I would rather watch the Vols.
He wants to implement the air raid with the kids. I'm like, let me know how that works out. I go to the first game at triple option left, triple option right, dive left, dive right, quarterback keep left, quarterback keep right. B. Adams says JP's fired up. Oh my gosh,
that's right.
I'm getting excited too, man. We're 14 minutes away from kick, and the fire is in all of our eyes. You can hear it in our voices. I hope we're not let down here in about 4 hours.
Yeah, but the odds are not in our favor for sure.
Oh, that little bit of negative JP is coming out. Guys, we got to wrap this thing up. 13 minutes still kick. We will be live immediately following the game. Join us. I'll post a link out. Jeremy Davis in the live chat. Morning, boys. You're late. You're late. I'll dock your pay for this week, Davis. But
yeah, Davis, what's up?
Actually, Davis doesn't show up, and we pull in almost $40 worth of super chats at the tailgate show. So Davis, just never come back.
Yeah. See you, Davis.
Let's go to wrap it up. We will be back post game. Come hang out. Go big. Trying to find my share screen. Orange.
Drain the swamp.
I can't. I'm not performing well. I got to do it again. Now, I think I've got it. Maybe not. There we go. Go Vols! Go Big Orange! See you guys in the post-game show.
Jack Kerouac, he drank himself to death in New England, and I'd like to take his hand and say, Jack, man, it's okay. Now he's gone, and we're left to move on without him. The songs howl like beat, poets at an arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive. Black and white headlights pierce the coals